Right, hello and welcome back to Gods Will Fall. We are entering the lock here. We've got, let's have a look. So we have Mavis, who is literally at the beginning of the game. She got scared by Osseous, and that's it. Even though Osseous is dead, it doesn't seem to have removed that, so she's been absolutely trash all game. There's no point even using her. Thanks, game. We've got Brett with 13 vigour now. I mean, just for the sheer amount of health, that might be worthwhile. Taliesin with the gauntlets. Kane. Nothing special, nothing bad. Ferris, who's got a buff to strength and increased attack speed. So that could be a good shout. Evelyn with 12 health here. And Eerie with some decent starting vigour. Whitewood Oak. Increased sturdiness and cannot be knocked down. Interesting. They might be a good shout. I'm going to send in just Evelyn just to kind of wet my feet on this. We're not going to take anything. So, if I remember rightly, is this the one where there's like loads of like drowned corpses that keep waking up and grabbing at you? Yeah. Get out of it. Yeah. Ooh, now we have the superior throwing spear. Get him. Get him. Get him. Ooh. That looks like it hurt a lot. Brilliantly timed parry though, which I totally meant to do, and it wasn't just me trying to dodge away from him or anything. No, it was a timed parry perfectly. The funny thing is, I do more of them on accident rather than deliberately. Ow! That's what I do. Luckily, he doesn't have the good sense to follow it up with anything. Right. Lachlan is 2 health down. It's not a lot, but every little helps, eh? And it said helps then. What on earth does that mean, eh? Oh wow, 1 shot. That wasn't here last time. We need to get out of the water and split these up. That didn't hit me. You can't hit me through a rock. It doesn't make sense. Ow. Ow. Get him, get him, get him. Okay, from this point onwards, I've completely redeemed myself, and no one in this series can say I'm bad at the combat after doing that. He says as he deliberately, totally throws his weapon over there, absolutely on purpose, because of a visionary tactic that no one else can possibly understand at the moment. Yes. Okay, we've got a meal, so we can have a little heal if we need. Looks like the way is... Oh, we can go this way, yeah. Is that a murloc? It looks like a murloc. And whatever it is, it's dead. I've got to say she's just some basic lass with no special abilities other than just a particularly high amount of health. Doing alright is Evelyn here. Oh, come on, do the jump attack. There you go. Right, upstream, here we go. Yeah, just get right on them, give them no time. Was this an enemy down here? There's one here, yeah. Threw the wrong one, but whatever. Go on, swing in the right direction. Gotcha. Right. Get him, get him. Don't give him an inch. Parry, get him, have him. Don't you kick me, or swipe, or do anything like that. No, you die now. Get behind him. Well, he's in the water now. Well, I tried to parry, but we kind of missed each other. Ships in the night and all that. Right. This looks like it's going to be dodgy. It does baffle me with the spear why they don't use the pointy end. Why are they using it like a staff? Use the bloody pointy end. No wonder we don't do much damage with it. Gotcha. Oh, that's not the way forward. Then what is? Okay. Don't you throw rocks at me. And I didn't do a jump attack for whatever reason. This little git, isn't he? Give me a great time there. Is this the one as well where we go down on a big raft? If I remember correctly. Right. Get him! Get him! Grab the spear again, the superior throwing weapon. It's a bit annoying that you'd think that the javelins would be absolutely excellent, wouldn't you? As far as weapons go, you'd think that the javelins in this game would be amazing, given the performance of the spear, but no, they're actually terrible because of the ammo restrictions they put on them. I remember this guy as the bathtub guy. I can't see where I am. Ow. Stay out of the lightning. We'll eat that meal. Ow. Big thing there, yep, he tries to defend himself with the lightning. Now is mine. Ow. Avoid the lightning. No, dodge. Heal, come on. Ooh, that's a new attack. Gotcha. Right. Loch Lanarg is a goner. Our hero, Evelyn, emerges victorious. With a new skill to boot. Nice. We've got some willow bark and bone meal snuff. They're actually pretty good, them. Ooh, we've got steel javelins, but again, it's they're javelins, which means they're terrible. Right. Who's left? We could go for Bordanu. It's not the worst shout. Right, yeah. Bordanu it is. We got a lot of trouble on this one last time. So, we've got a full party. There's Evelyn, who's now got Agile Warrior. 12 Vigour. We've got Eyrie with Whitewood Oak. And 9 Vigour. We've got Ferris, best of both worlds, has got Agile Warrior and 10 Vigour and 2 Strength. So we'll be sending our toughest in first. I know what this area is like though, because we had to go through this like 4 or 5 times last time, so I've memorised most of it now. I will be taking the willow bark. I think anything that I can take in here is very much welcome. I'll take a meal, because it's not to be messed with, this one. I think that'll do. We've got a steel weapon. We should be able to beat this. Should be able to beat this. You know, asterisk next to that. You know, well, you know, maybe on a good day, perhaps. Right. Ooh, there we go. It gave us 3 this time. I wonder why sometimes it only gives you 1, and other times it can... I've known that stuff give me either anywhere between 1 and 3. Immediately as well, I've noticed a very large difference here. So even though each run the dungeon is set, that's how it is. In between different runs, so now we're on a new campaign, a new run, the big, like, what were we, like a half man, half shark fish person who was here, who was really tough, and just waddled over here, filled this entire space, and then just kept chain stunning attacking me. He is gone now. So he's not here this time. The enemies seem weaker. There he is. Ah, that guy's a bit tough though. I've got 2 meals now. Yeah, and it's a full meal, not a meal scrap or anything. That camera around there is pretty bad. Come on. Right, waddle over. Yeah, they are definitely weaker, aren't they? I thought I just know what I'm doing around them now. But I feel like they've got less health. Don't hold me to that, I'm not certain on it, but they seem easier. Ooh, headbutt. Was that the guy from... No, it wasn't. Harry! And this is where we inevitably died. We had, I think, 1 death here. Getting knocked off the sides, if I remember rightly. Yeah, this is the one where you go down on the raft, isn't it? I'm sure we had a death there. There was definitely a death, or possibly even 2 here. Ah, it's not like a shark person either. It's a walrus or... Yeah, I think walrus or seal or something. Type thing, isn't it? Sea lion, is that what I'm thinking? Maybe. We're like a lobster claw, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, yeah. Right, grab a sword. Right, be careful. Very easy to get knocked off on this if you're not careful. Bodanu is actually, he's not lost much health at all whatsoever. Right. got it. Okay, we're through. That's the dodgiest part of the entire mission. Yeah, so we're very much now at a point where the scary bit is over. Let's grab a weapon. Okay. Wow, you put that right between the two, didn't you? Lost a little bit of health there. And we're recovered. Right. Let's see what we have here. This guy first, I think. I think it took far too much damage then. Right. Oh, and there's more of them down there. Lovely. Just what I wanted to see. Get him. Okay, some health recovered. Actually, I probably shouldn't have recovered then. Because, yeah, I'm gonna say, the longer you leave it, the more health you will recover. But, never mind. Oh, this is gonna be dodgy. Right, wait for him to come round. And it threw it at the wrong guy. Ow. Shove off, big fat sod. So what's through this side? Items, perhaps? Killing blow, there we go. Recover health. And that's the boss layer, isn't it, I think? Right, so I can go that way. Careful not to fall off the damn edge. In fact, I'm just going to stop sprinting, you know, I'm just going to stop. Why bother sprinting? All it can do is send you off the edge on accident. Right, there's these two here. And no. Got him. Get that. There is an item up there. Ah! Can I get back? No. Never mind then. Right, we might have another hit or two left in this before it breaks. And that's a full heal. Let's go. Nearly at the end. Big horse monster. So don't seem to get to do much there. But now the ads drop in. Best idea seems to be to attack these. Yeah. Don't go for the actual monster, they just swipe you to the side. Is this actually doing damage? I mean, I assume it does something. Will it eventually sever them and then it'll do damage or something? Right. I mean, blood's coming out, but no health's coming off. So I'm a bit confused. Needless to say. Maybe a heavy attack. No. Wow, that tentacle... That, yeah, it's taking some damage, that. Yeah, you go near him, he just swipes you away. Let's get a weapon. Maybe we can just lob weapons at his face since we can't get close to him. Might not be the worst shout, actually. It helps having the extra strength though for this, since I can one-shot these now. Ah. Yeah, I think I get it, I think I get it. You kill these to get axes. The tentacles get in your way, so you have to remove them. The axes can't pass over. So, when he shows his big ugly face, I've now got my big pile of axes that I can start lobbing at him. Lovely. I assume that means it's going to show up here then. Ow, ow, ow. Eat the meal, just to be sure, just to be safe. Probably didn't need it, but I'm not losing this guy when I've got him to 3 health. Come on, Ferris. There we go. Bordenu has fallen. Achievement unlocked. One of the tougher enemies taken care of. Okay. How many is that on his belt now? 3? It's 2 or 3, isn't it? And we've got a shield. Oh, now we're getting some good stuff. Ooh. Okay, let's start with the axe. Cane with bronze gauntlets. You can have an axe, Cane. War mace. For some reason, only Mavis wants it. And steel mace. I guess it's going to Eerie. Oh no, Eerie doesn't want it. Refined sword. Does Eerie want that? Steel mace. Taliesin. And discard the remaining. Wow, everyone is really kitted up now. And that is a hell of a victory. Right. I think that was... I don't know if it was easier than last time, or maybe just because I'd got to know the dungeon a bit more, I knew how to deal with the enemy attacks. I think I've definitely... I might not have got that good with the parries still. But the idea of using weapons in the environment to your advantage to get that initial stun and then follow it up, I've definitely been using that a lot more. So we've got Morrigan we could go for next. And I think we shall. We're off to see Morrigan. But I do wonder... So, I think as well... So old familiar items from the well. A gift from the past. So yeah, I think what happens with the well is when you throw something down, it will bring back items that you threw in the bucket from last time, from the looks of things. We'll see if we can get another hero before we call it for the episode though. If we can make it through here. Doran of Kildare. Oh, he's a bit burly looking, ain't he? I'm certainly rooting for him more than our previous contestant in these catacombs, eh? Find and slay the Guardian. And look out for the traps. I'll be honest, this part really makes me think of, if you've ever been on the game Curse of the Dark Gods, it has some real Curse of the Dark Gods vibes, this part. And this part definitely seems to be in some way procedurally generated, unlike the other dungeons. Right. Well, we might as well use it, because if we don't get it back. Ooh, nearly got him. Got one. Ow. Oh, we need to hurry. No. Ooh. I hate how the sprint takes a moment to stop yourself. Right. Run a bit over half health. Ooh. Spikes. Careful. Careful. Got to look out for traps in this area. Riddled with them, isn't it? Right. Ooh, a sack. Emits a poisonous cloud. Uh-oh. Ow! Well, that hurt me more than him. The parry didn't work. I think I was pressing it as it had already gone past the shimmer. Yeah. I think out of all of the enemies in the game, well, it were worth an attempt. We could have got back to an 8 party then. Right. Yeah, definitely the of all the enemies in the game, I think those like weird swine centaur things are probably the worst. Absolutely. They are. You have to parry them. There's no other way around it. You have to parry. And if you just slightly mistime it, it screws you over. But we are next to Morrigan. So next time we will be going into the Dungeon of Morrigan. And hopefully not all dying. Right. Here we are. And of course, lazy bones back there, Mavis, who's been useless all game with terrible stats. Good skills, but terrible stats. God knows why I'd ever use her. Holding up the rear. So, we've got Evelyn might be alright. Taliesin, good bit. Ferris is doing exceptionally well. So here's my thinking. If we send Ferris in, like, he already right now is an excellent one to send. Brett could probably use more strength. In fact, there's a lot of characters who I wish had some additional strength. But say maybe we could have start with Evelyn and then maybe Brett, or Brett then Evelyn, but maybe go with them and Eerie before we send Ferris in. Ferris is our best chance of doing this, but here's the problem. I don't want all my eggs in one basket. If we're going to Ogmios after this, which we will be, it's the final boss, we're here again, staring down the last few. If we're going to Ogmios, we need someone who has extra strength, really good vitality, who can absolutely blitz the place, right? We'll need Ferris. We'll need him in top form. We don't want to be risking him by sending him in a dungeon. However, if he goes to Ogmios and fails, we need a backup. We can send someone into Morrigan who's got some nice health bonuses, but they're not all that. It's not a difficult dungeon, you just have to make sure you don't accidentally fall to your death, like I've done a few times. But get through it, hopefully they'll get leveled up and, you know, get a few buffs and things, maybe some strength, who knows? Who knows? Maybe our, you know, noble warriors will actually remember that they're supposed to, you know, exercise and bulk up to, you know, fight things. Who knows? They might. But we'll get them bulked up and send them in to fight Morrigan. Well, we'll get them bulked up by sending them in to fight Morrigan, and then we'll send them into Ogmios. So we can send them and Ferris, and hopefully they'll do it before we end up sending in the, you know, scraping the barrel here. Right. On that note, however, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.